how to use the Taoist Microcosmic Orbit in lovemaking. Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be talking about something called the microcosmic orbit, which is this idea that comes from Taoism about circulating energy through your body and how you can use that energy in your lovemaking. It is absolutely real, it is something that works, and it is something that can absolutely increase the pleasure and the power, the experience overall of lovemaking. But before I do that, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Doing so really helps the channel out. And also, please take a moment to watch this ad from one of my sponsors. You know, YouTube has been making it really difficult to earn any revenue from this channel, and I really want to be able to keep bringing you quality information. And so I'm really grateful for video sponsors such as this one, so give them a listen. This video is sponsored by 11 Oysters Candy. Gentlemen, are you ready to boost your energy and confidence naturally? 11 Oysters Candy is a premium, natural, sex-enhancing aphrodisiac candy designed especially for men. Each piece combines the essence of 11 wild oysters sourced from the pristine waters of the Strait of Malacca, along with powerful natural ingredients like Korean red ginseng, deer antler, and L-arginine. It's crafted using advanced supercritical CO2 extraction to capture the purest oyster essence. And unlike pills or capsules, it's designed as a delicious chewable candy for faster, more efficient absorption, with an absorption rate 96.4% higher than standard methods. Whether you're looking to last longer or experience greater pleasure with your partner, this natural aphrodisiac candy delivers up to 48 hours of sustained vitality and passion, thanks to its sustained release technology. Visit 11oysters.com to learn more and take the first step towards a more energized you. Okay, so let's get right into it. What is the microcosmic orbit? Well, it is about circulating your sexual energy throughout your entire body, not just getting stuck in the genitals, but being able to move it through your entire body. It can be used not only to increase sexual pleasure, but to also heal the body. When used in lovemaking, it can balance the male yang and female yin energies, as well as create immense sexual pleasure and deep connection. Does that sound amazing or what? Come on, you know you want to try it. Okay, now that we know what it is, we need to talk a little bit about how we might be able to get in touch with this energy. So before we can take it into the actual microcosmic orbit practice with another person through lovemaking, we need to learn to be able to recognize and feel that energy in our own bodies. To do that, the Taoists have a self-practice called the Microcosmic Orbit Meditation. And this is a meditation that you do by yourself in order to get in touch with that energy and learn what it feels like so that you know when it's moving. And of course, learn how to move it as well. So here is how you can start the solo microcosmic orbit meditation practice. Start by sitting in a comfortable position. Touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Imagine your energy flowing down the front of your body to your perineum, and then back up your spine to your tongue again. So there's this energy that's moving down the front, up the back, down the front, up the back. Keep imagining circulating this energy until you feel a tingling feeling. You should feel energized after this practice. So as you're imagining that energy moving, you should feel maybe a tingling sensation, maybe a warmth as it moves through you. And if you've done it long enough, you should feel this sense of feeling like energized or maybe even turned on and excited because you've moved all of this energy through your body. And you want to do this practice regularly until it gets easy, because some people will report that I don't know, maybe I'm feeling it. I'm not sure if I'm feeling it. I don't know. I think it's moving. It takes a little time. If you've never really worked with subtle energies or moving energy through your body, it can take some time to kind of get a sense of, oh, okay, I get it. This is what's actually happening, or this is how I move it, or this is what it feels like. So make sure that you kind of do it regularly until it gets easy. In the beginning, you might be like, I don't feel anything. Then you keep doing it, and you're like, oh, okay, now I sort of get it. And then, you might do it again, and you're like, I had it last time, but this time it's I can't seem to make it happen, right? Eventually, with enough practice, it will become easier and easier, and you'll be able to do it on command anytime that you want. Okay, once you have mastered doing it on your own, and you can now cultivate that energy, you can move it through your body, you can feel it, you know when it's moving, now it's time to take that practice into your lovemaking. So the Taoists call this the healing love dual cultivation practice. So dual cultivation because both of you will be circulating this energy, and it's going to circulate from one person to the next and then back again. So here is how you can exchange sexual energy from your microcosmic orbits during lovemaking. The easiest position to start with is what is referred to as YAP Yum. If you're not familiar with that, that is where the man is seated, either his legs straight or potentially cross-legged, and the woman is basically sitting on his lap facing him. There would be, of course, penetration involved in this position, although you can practice it without penetration. But since we're specifically talking about lovemaking here, I'm assuming that the man would be penetrating the woman as she sits in his lap, and your bodies are going to be up really close to each other. And you also want to connect not just through the penetration, but also through kissing. So once you've got that, you've got the whole energy circuit connected at that point. So now you're going to imagine your energy moving through your microcosmic orbit. Only this time, your partner's energy comes from their mouth, down your front, then up your spine, through your mouth, into theirs, down their front, and up their spine, and then back to you, right? So it's coming out of you, right? Into them, up their spine, through, back into you, down, up, and you get this. When you draw this out, it kind of looks roughly like a figure eight. And that's kind of what the energy is doing as it's coming through you into your partner and back to you. And you're circulating that between both of you. And this is really cool to do, especially let's say if one person is maybe not as much in the mood, or maybe if one person is struggling a little bit more to feel their energy, move that energy. It can really help when you connect that circuit with two people. It's more intense. It can help get the other person's energy moving. So you want to create that energy flow between both bodies. And you want to continue to circulate that energy throughout the love-making process. And you should be able to feel it, as your partner should be able to feel it. And hopefully, if you got used to doing it by yourself, and you know what that feels like, now you're doing it with a partner, it should feel actually more intense, because it's not just your energy anymore that's moving through. It's also your partner's energy. And they should feel the same thing. So now you can use this to keep building the turn on, the excitement, the orgasmic energy, so that when you do orgasm, obviously when she orgasms, or if you're a man, if you choose to ejaculate and or orgasm, if you spend enough time building up this flow of energy, you will notice that the orgasm is much more intense than it would be normally if you didn't take the time to really cultivate and move that energy. And that's really what you should be feeling. Now, you can do this in any lovemaking position, but it's obvious. Well, I shouldn't say any, because you need to complete that circuit through, connecting your tongues, basically your mouths. So anyone where you're facing each other, pretty much, you can do this. But it's easier in that first position that I described, because it just brings basically all of your energy centers together. And it's just a way that you can really deeply connect. Even if you're not doing this practice, it's a great way to just deeply connect. And so it's a really great way to start. But once you've mastered it in that position, right, and you're able to do it whenever you want, then try doing the same thing in other positions, say like missionary position, or even her on top. You can still circulate that energy the same way. So experiment with different positions using the microcosmic orbit and see which ones feel more intense. See which ones are easier to circulate the energy than others. I would love to hear in the comments from you what your experience with this is. Have you used this before? If so, what did you think of it? Did it make your lovemaking sessions more powerful or not? Please share that in the comments. So there you go. That is a quick overview of the Taoist practice of the microcosmic orbit and how you can potentially use that in your lovemaking to intensify the experience and to basically have more powerful orgasms. If you want to find out more about my work and what I do, please go to kevinanthonycoaching.com/link in bio. That is my link tree, where you can find out all about my other YouTube videos, my podcast episodes, my coaching programs, my great products that I have on my website, blog articles, and more. So go check that out at kevinanthonycoaching.com/link in bio.